Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the live. If you're watching a replay, hey, say hi or something down below. I hope everybody is feeling amazing today. I'm feeling really good. I'm super excited for today. I'm going out to get breakfast after this to celebrate. Because why are we almost at 700 subscribers? What? Why are we almost at 700 subscribers? Like, I literally just got to like 500 subscribers just like a couple of weeks ago. So the fact that we are already almost at 700 subscribers is, first of all, I'm very grateful. I'm super grateful. And I feel like it took me like a year to get to 500 subscribers, and to really like see YouTube as a way of connecting to like-minded individuals. And now it's like, okay, so we made 700 subscribers. Now we're gonna be at almost 1,000 subscribers, literally. So I am super excited, y'all. Super excited. Hello. How are you guys doing? So let's go ahead. Let me get the poll set up for today. Let me get a poll set up for today. And y'all hear my cat meowing back there? That's what I'm gonna do. So the poll today is gonna ask, do you feel financially safe? Why are you meowing, baby? What's up? You wanna say hi? Come on. Say hi, baby. Say hi to the world. Say hi to your friends and family. Yo. Nothing much. How are you doing today? How are you guys doing? Hi. Das. Hi, Gorilla. Hi, Abrisha Dorman. Oh, I forgot. You know what I forgot to do? I keep forgetting to change it, because you got to change the wording. You got to change wording on the computer, like to block certain words. So I keep forgetting to block the words. Hey, amazing. How are you, baby? How are you? I'm super excited today. Let me see. Welcome, Somali. How are you doing? Yes. So today's poll is going to ask, do you feel financially safe? We're going to talk about financial safety. You missed me? You know, I had to do a quick intermission. You know, I bad bitch got to get her hair done all the time. Welcome, UK. Hi, Patrick. Hi, Dwayne. Hi, Akatsuki. Hello. So let's post the poll as well as do this. Thank you so much, Sledge. I appreciate it. Y'all tell me, how's y'all morning, afternoon, day? How's it going? How is it going? And then, what you need to ask me, friend? It better not be no weird shit. Scotland? What? It's raining in Scotland? It is sunny in America. It's sunny in America right now. At least where I am in America. Amazing says he or she is having an amazing day. Okay. Do you feel financially safe? You know they say paycheck to paycheck. They be like, it just take one paycheck before da. So if it take one paycheck for you, we gotta feel safer than that. Okay, y'all ready? Here's the poll, y'all. Here's the poll. Lower the camera. Show us your handstand. The winter rain. What's the best thing to do in Scotland? How do I feel safe? You said, hold up. Wow. That's so crazy. You in Memphis? Eating, okay. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I don't know why my cat keep meowing. We're gonna get started. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm about to start. I'm blocking y'all. Remember, I'm blocking y'all. Because I'm trying to figure out, like, why? Why? Okay. You said yes because I believe in saving for the future and I expect my parents to help me out. Okay. Okay, we expected the parents to help us out. Hopefully your parents are helping you out as they should be. Getting you together, ready for the world. So Patrick asks, how do I feel safe? It's different for everybody. Thank you, Wilfredo. It's different. So Sledge said, I bought BTC at $8, so I retired 5 years ago. I chill, go on my boat, fish, spend time with friends. That sounds beautiful. How old are you, Sledge? These big old glasses make me look smart. Thank you. You know, I wear them every day. I wear them every day. Everybody's going to see safety as different. Like, so I think a general idea of what safe looks like is somewhere where you feel like you can fully let go and relax and not have to be or do anything in that moment. Like, you could just be and not feel like you have to be in survival mode. Like, that's what safe is generally for me. So if I was to talk about financial safety, that means that I either have a consistent income or I'm living a lifestyle that does not demand more than what I want to give at that moment in my life. I can just be and do as I please, still handle my business, but I don't have to go out of my way and feel like I have to sacrifice or, you know, break my bones just to, you know, get something that I need or get any of my needs met. That's not what I said. What'd you say, friend? Oh, you know what's so funny? That you being negative in the comments and all I can see is positivity. So I read that as positive. Oops. Next thing you say that's negative, I'm blocking you. Hello, Atharv. How are you guys doing today? So far, 43% said yes. 40, okay, it's changing. 46% said yes. 25% said no. 8% said I don't know. And 20% said I don't know what financially safe is. Yikes. Yikes. Welcome back, Osman. Welcome back. M&M with peanut butter is a nasty thing to taste when you think about me. Ew. Can we get the yellow bag of M&Ms at least? The yellow bag. You said marry me, I will take her. You're so funny. Thank you for apologizing, Salos. I appreciate the apologies. Tamiris said hi from Brazil. Oi. How do you say hi in Portuguese? Hola, that's Spanish. Some of y'all have like a weird need for dopamine rush, and y'all find it in the weirdest ways. Silos, what's my job? Me being on this platform, supporting y'all, having community building and talking about mindset, supporting people through gratitude work. Shout out to the Philippines. Yeah, M&M with peanut butter in them is, yeah, I agree, amazing. Hey, Matt. So let's get into it. Voice de onde. Voice de onde. Let's get into it. Y'all ready to get into it? Okay. So financial safety for me, like today, what it looks like is, first of all, having a salary. I love having a salary. I love it. Or having, even just like, if you don't have a salary, like having a job where you get PTO or you get vacation. You get, what they call it, you get like insurance. You get retirement. This is what financial safety look like to me. And it's not about just having a job, but having that consistent, stable stream of income that you know will always be there. It's going to be there no matter what. I could go and be sick for a week and wake up and I'm still going to get paid. So, Salo, she said, so you're financially free. Not in my eyes. Some people may look at me and think that I'm financially free, but I'm not where I want to be personally. Hi, Carl. You need to want to be an entrepreneur. I need to want to be an entrepreneur. I think I'm already an entrepreneur. I believe that I'm already an entrepreneur, friend. So that is definitely what financial safety looks like to me today. I think also having the streams of income being from a place that I have passion in. Like, I really enjoy the ways that I make money. Honestly, like, I enjoy it. So I think that helps me to feel very safe, because it's like, I don't feel like I have to wake up one day and go clock into a job that I hate, and I hate the managers and I hate the people who I work with. Like, oh my God, that would be so draining, and I would just feel a little bit unstable in my life if I had to wake up like that. Now you're just asking crazy questions. Anything for a bag, when I just said that everything I do for the bags is passion. It comes from passion, interests, ambition, motivation. Period. Adrian said, I made my first million in 2024 on sports betting here in Vegas. It was hard but enjoyable work. Oh. Thanks for giving me a new word to block. Thanks for giving me a new word to block. My beauty is distracting. Oh, I appreciate it. I hope not to distract y'all too much. Cotton candy. Remind you of candy red apple. What? Hi, David. Yes. Adrian, so what got you into sports betting? I hear a lot about that. I get on this platform. And I support y'all for a living. That's what gives me life, honestly. Talking about mindset with y'all. You just asked some crazy questions. I'm not going to mention you by name anymore, because you asking just some silly questions, in my opinion. I don't feel like you're actually listening to the words that's coming out. I think that you're perceiving it differently than what I'm saying, honestly. It's solid money, develop contacts. So that's okay. So getting good contacts help with sports betting. One advice for us. What you mean, Arthur? What advice? Thank you, Raj. It's comfort. Exactly, Adrian. Having money is not ego. It's comfort. That same comfort is the safety that we're talking about. When you no longer have to live in survival mode, and even there is people who have a lot of money who live in survival mode. So don't just think that you're going to get a whole bunch of money and now you're not going to be in survival mode. It's a lot of times it looks like the lifestyle that comes with the money that you're making that puts you into that very much like thriving mode. It's the mentality. Hi, David. Welcome, Brooklyn welcome, Francisco from Brooklyn. Don't think it's the money. Don't think it's the money that's gonna make you feel safe. It's never the money. It's never the money that makes you feel safe, because there are millionaires and billionaires who could still be in survival mode. So it's the act of feeling like you're thriving and the act of being able to be at peace. Austin said, I wish I had a culture and understanding women like you. You know, I like to read books. I like to learn. I want to be my best self for my family. My family that's coming to me in the near future. Raj said, own a land is a good investment. Yeah, I can't wait to own land. Adrian said, you also have to deal with hatred towards you, because that separates millions from thousands. And you know what, Adrian? I'm glad you brought that up, because I feel like a lot of people don't realize that one of their limiting beliefs, I say this personally because it's something that I've had to deal with, but a limiting belief for some people is the fear of separating from loved ones because they are now wealthy or they have a different lifestyle. And that lifestyle is going to be completely different. A lot of times it can look completely different than what you've known, especially with your friends and family. So a lot of people think about it. If you may be afraid to become wealthy, rich, abundant, because you're afraid of separating in relationships. And sometimes we have to realize that you can still have relationships, but because you're going to see things differently, you're not going to have the same exact relationship. Some things will shift, but love can still be there. You can still love somebody as they are. I'm not a sports bettor. Adrian said he sports bets. You know, it's kind of fun having trolls on the live, because sometimes y'all just be making me laugh, because what y'all be saying. Money gives independence. Yeah. Are you a nerd? Sometimes. It depends. I do like to learn. I do watch. Sometimes I used to watch a lot of TED Talks in my free time. And I love, love, love watching lectures sometimes in my free time too. So I'm a millionaire now, and the only thing changed is higher tax bracket. LOL. So has any of your relationships changed? Okay, welcome, Francisco. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Why money changed people? And that's funny. I don't think money changes people. I think that I do think it changes people, but I think what it does is it allows people to be more of themselves. It allows people to be more of themselves. Yeah, I need to get a shirt that said, I love nerds. I'm a nerd. Yeah, they have changed. Family always calling. Oh, so your family be begging? They be begging for support. Jeez Louises. Jeez Louises. That's a fear of mine. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want nobody calling me. Cause guess what I'm gonna tell you? I'm gonna tell you exactly how I got this money, and I'm gonna send you on your way to go figure it out for yourself. It's people who change with money. It's people who change with money. Yeah. Some people, I feel like people just become who they already was. Like you wasn't some just nice person if you could just get some money and then completely switch up on everybody and like talk down on people and be rude to people. That wasn't who you were to begin with. It just opened up Pandora's box for you. Rick said, this is my wife, y'all. Y'all so funny. Y'all so funny. This dude ain't no millionaire. He's sitting on a YouTube live. Who knows? I bet he probably not gonna sit back and argue with you about him being a millionaire though. Look, Miss Rude, y'all are hilarious. You're so funny. Rick, you're hilarious. Adrian said he drive a 2025 Chevy Tahoe. Let me show you what that look like, Mr. Man. Looking like that man off of Friday After Next. Let's look up a Chevy Tahoe, because I know you don't know what that look like. I know you know you don't know what that look like. Oh, yep. It's a big body Benz. It's a big body Benz. Yep, And you know what he said, that I know you probably don't understand this part. He said, I just do my job. He said, I just do my job. You probably don't understand that part because you can't comprehend that a man got time to be on YouTube Live looking at somebody beautiful like me. Do I feel financially safe, Mr. Larry? No, not yet. I'm not where I want to be, honestly. I think once I start living the lifestyle that I desire, then I'll feel financially safe. I think for me personally, 3-day work weeks, like the job that I do now, if I work 3 days a week at the job that I do now, I'll feel financially safe. But working 5 days a week, like a full-time schedule, no. It doesn't give me time to be myself. It doesn't give me time to be creative and to spend time out where I want to be, in my community with my loved ones. If someone tell you they have millions, run. Why? Why would you run away from somebody who said they got millions? That don't make sense. You should be asking them how they got it. Or you should be trying to, I don't know, get some game, something. It's not how much you got, it's who you got. Yeah. And that's why I'm like, okay, I don't want to work that much, you know, because I need to be around the people who I really love more than I need to be at work. Can you show up fully in the camera? No, honestly, I don't feel like standing up. But thank you. It's really cute, though. Adrian said, yeah, I work 7 days a week. I took a week off last week. Dang, why you work 7 days a week? That's crazy. What I want for lunch? Babe, you know what I want for lunch. I want some brunch. That's what I want for lunch. That's why I'm going to get me some brunch when we get off of here. Sports betting is every day. Dang. See, nah, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that one, but you got it. You got that, Adrian. You got that. Invest in dividend stocks, Drip. So, One Love, are you invested in dividend stocks? Can you tell us more about that? I'm actually interested in dividend stocks. That's something that I would like to invest in one day. You obsessed with money. You going to be partying with Diddy next. See, now you see where your mindset is. You see where your mindset is. I need you to understand that that mindset is not going to get you as far as it could get you if you shifted a little bit. Silos, I'm going to tell you the truth. Because what's happening is, if I could draw a picture for you, let me draw a picture for you. I'm going to use my journal to draw so I can support you. What's happening is you have an idea, right? So your ideas are thoughts in your head, and you have money right here, money in one circle. You have money right here. So the natural thing that humans do is we connect ideas together so that we can understand things by comparing and contrasting. So what you're doing is you're connecting money with Diddy. So that means you're connecting money. Number one, you may not be into astrology, but you're connecting money to Scorpio energy, which is trauma responses, people being taken advantage of, lack of power. So you're already connecting money to negative ideas. You're also connecting money to lying, people lying. It seems like you don't know any millionaires. So you also don't have any personal experiences with successful, honest, healthy people. Lack of personal experiences. See, my handwriting is a lot, but just see how you connected money. So you connected money with Diddy, which is already a negative trauma response. You connected money with people who lying because you don't believe people when they say they got money. And then you also connecting it to a lack of personal experiences with money. So what you got to start doing, Silos, to improve your money mindset is, first of all, stop thinking about Diddy. Get offline, or at least change your internet, who you following. Start following more men who have family, who take care of their family, who also are, financially wise and intelligent. There are a lot of men on YouTube, because I've seen them. I've seen them on YouTube. They will sit and they'll talk and tell you how to make money, how to take care of your family, all of those things that will also help you and give you some form of personal experience. It won't be in person, But you'll have some type of personal experience with good, healthy men with good, healthy mindset. And because you'll see that they're consistently posting, and especially if they've been doing it for a long time, over a couple of years, you'll see that their consistency is their truth. So then you'll see that they're not lying. I think you should change your social media platform, Salos. I think you should change the people who you follow. Stop following the people who you follow and follow somebody else. I think you should go on an unfollowing spree, and I will support you. I think that by next year, if you start following better, healthy men, healthier mindset, especially with money, I think by next year, Salos, you'll have a lot of money too, or at least you'll be on your way. And in the next 4 to 5 years, you'll see a big change. Take them people off your following list. You will be successful. You like that concept? Yes. Y'all know I study communication disorders. So I like to think about how our mind processes language, and how we express ourselves through that language. Also, listen to folks with proof positive FICO scores above 800. Yeah. Yeah, so that's another way you can feel financially safe, is by following the appropriate people. Follow the right people on social media. Don't just be following just anybody. Yeah, Jacob, money may not be everything, but it is something. And I'm not gonna lie, people who talk about praise to the Most High and you broke at the same time, I don't trust y'all. If you struggling financially and you talking about praise to the Most High, I do not trust you. What is going on? Why are you not prosperous? A man's job in this world is to be prosperous for his home. If you literally look into etymology of a husband, if you get married and you become a husband, your literal job is to be prosperous. I'm not calling you broke. I'm just saying. I see this often, so I'm just pointing out something that I feel. I'm not calling you broke, Jacob. Credit does dry up. Liquid is better. Does it? Credit dries up? I never heard that term before. But liquid definitely is better. Liquid, that's why you need an emergency savings with 3 to 6 months, because as soon as something happens, hopefully it's in a high interest rate bank account. No, I don't have Instagram. It's in a high interest rate bank account. You a good digger, lady. Just say that. I'm a good digger. I think you meant gold digger, but if that's what you think, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's not, I don't get offended, because I know my heart. But so back to what I was saying. That's another way. If you want to feel financially safe, change who you're following on social media, because who you give your attention to, who you give your focus, is who you're giving your currency to. And who you give your currency to is who you're investing in. And who you investing in, they will either invest back into you, or they'll just take and drain you. And a lot of times on these social media platforms, y'all, my cat doing the most. A lot of times on these social media platforms, y'all don't realize that the focus and attention you're investing into other people, they're not investing anything back into you except for fear, entertainment, and nothing that's really valuable, long term at least. It's a quick dopamine rush because it's interesting today, especially like the Diddy trial. Like, I kept up with it. I was watching those videos, especially I forgot his name, the guy who was doing it. But I invested time and was entertained by it. But what did that trial invest into me long term? Maybe a couple of lessons that some people will really be abused for some money. People will take real abuse for some money. That's what I learned. But I'm not taking abuse for no money. So what does that, let me see. What y'all saying? With good credit, you will pay less interest as well as insurance. Yeah, that's true. Adrian, she ain't gone. Okay, yeah, okay. Prosperous doesn't mean financially rich. Let's look up what prosperous means, because we never said prosperous meant financially rich. but that is an aspect. Prosperous in general, if you're not doing well financially, you're not prosperous. Let's look at prosperity. Flourishing or thriving conditions. Good fortune. You know what fortune means. Good fortune, wealth, success in anything good or desirable. That's what prosperous means. Prosper means to be successful, to thrive, to advance in good things, to thrive. Let's look at what thrive means, because I've been saying that a lot. I want y'all to understand, because a lot of people are in survival mode. I feel like I'm still in survival mode. Everybody transitions through life in different ways. Thrive means grasp to oneself. You know what's interesting about grasp to oneself? Mind you, I'm using the etymology dictionary to talk about this, and we're talking about being financially safe. Hey y'all, I'm talking about it because you talked about it, friend. I need you to understand where your mindset is. Hey Fred, with good credit you can borrow $50,000, invest and make $2,000 a month and only pay $200 a month on that loan. Yeah, that would be crazy to borrow $50,000 and then only pay $200 back on that loan. That would be crazy. Adrian said, yes, wealth is awesome for me. I can wake up and do whatever I choose here in Vegas. Find you a market where there is a need and you can make a great lifestyle, period. And let me tell you about the word thriving. When it means to grasp to oneself. This is really, honestly, I feel like this is kind of a deep topic because it's a lot of layers to it. I'm very spiritual and I like science as well. And I was just watching a video last night with Bruce Lipton. If y'all don't know who Bruce Lipton is, it's my favorite, one of my favorites. And he was talking about codependency versus being able to stand on your own. So when you are in a codependent state with anything, it could be with money, people, whatever, that means you're using somebody else to anchor you in to feel like you're doing well. But if you're in a state of thriving, that means you're anchored in yourself and you don't need any external source to make you feel like you're successful or that you're doing something well or to make you feel good or make you feel loved, right? So in order for you to thrive, that means you're anchored within yourself. You're stable within yourself. You don't need any external source to allow love to flow through you, truly, fully. Yeah, love meaning you can openly express your good will, your good desires, and achieve them without any hindrances, anything distracting you or stopping you from being successful. What else can I say about this? I don't want to get too deep into that conversation though right now. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to get too deep into it because I feel like it's gonna, if we need to, we'll get back into it. Just saying preaching prosperity isn't actually godly. Jesus said the rich man has the longest path to salvation. Yeah, but I'm not Christian, so, I don't 100% just follow that text. So, you got to speak to me in a different language, Dan, for me to understand. Because Jesus said the rich man has the longest path to salvation. So that means so that's basically saying that you shouldn't get no money. You should just stay not being rich. Just because in the Bible, that one quote in the Bible said that somebody who's rich gonna have a hard time getting to salvation. Do you see how that can contradict you becoming successful off of one sentence? I just need, I just need to understand that. I only need internet and I'm good. Imagine living anywhere in the world financially free. They not ready. They not ready. The meek shall inherit the earth. Success is not only money. Yes, I agree. Success is not only money. We talked about this yesterday. Success is your ability to achieve your goal. We talked about this before because that's what my book is about. Success is your ability to achieve a goal. Everybody is already successful in their own right because you achieve goals every single day. The fact that you're able to blink your eyes and speak and type right now is a clear indicator that you're successful, because you're doing something that you wanted to do. The problem with success is that a lot of people are doing things that they're programmed to do that's easy for them, but it's not really what they want to do or be. That's the problem with success. But yeah, you're already successful. Everybody's successful. And if you want to inherit the earth, have fun with it. Who wants to inherit the earth when God is not a worldly thing? God is not worldly. God is not of the earth. Why would I want to inherit the place that God is not at? God is all things. God is omnipresent. So why would I want to inherit the earth when God is omnipresent? I want to be omnipresent just with God. Let's make it make sense. And I'm not trying to demonize what you're saying, but I feel like you're speaking to me in a tone, in a language that is not, it's not going to produce anything fertile in my mind. It's not going to support me to become successful. So that's why I was saying, see folks say that they don't have the ambition to get success. Yeah. One love. I'm going to subscribe. I'll check back later. One love. One last point. One love. James 1:8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Double-minded. You know what I see that as? And I don't know exactly where that scripture is coming from. But I see that as, you know how they say having two gods? So you have one belief that contradicts to another belief. So now you're unstable because you have limiting, contradicting beliefs. Oh my God. I always say when I die, someone else will spend my money. That's true. That's true. Be in the world, not of it. Yep. God is not of the world. Hi, Pari. I'm doing well. How you doing, baby? How y'all doing? We got 66 votes. So, yeah. Okay. So, it's an even 38% both said yes and no to feeling financially safe. And 12% said I don't know for both I don't know and I don't know what financially safe is. So we talked about what financially safe is. Let's get a Google definition. Financial security means having enough money to consistently cover your expenses, meet your financial obligations, and still have some left over for savings and future goals like retirement. It's about having the confidence to handle unexpected financial challenges without significant stress. Essentially, it's a state of financial well-being where you feel in control of your money in the future. Silos, what's your question, baby? So what's your dream business to start? This, literally what I'm doing right now. I love mindset. I love mindset. I love mindset. I want everybody to see how their mind is creating their reality. I want to support people in creating better realities for themselves. They call net worth. That's called net worth. Oh, you talking about the financial abundance? So financial abundance, I didn't know that. Financial abundance is, another word is net worth. How old are you? I'm of age to be the baddest in the game, to be the smartest in the game, to be the wisest in the game, to help you play the game, period. Learn your tax laws. Also check out Dave Ramsey Debt Free. Yeah, tax laws, I do feel like that's another step. That's a really good thing to do because I don't know nothing about tax laws. I don't even do my taxes. I have my family does my taxes for me every year. Adrian said, heck no, Dave Ramsey. Yeah, I don't know much about Dave Ramsey. If y'all want to know who I love to watch when it comes to financial conversations. Oh, y'all, if y'all in the live, can y'all like the video for me? Much love to y'all. Much love. Where my man, where my friend at? Where he at? This guy, I read some of his book and I learned a lot. I learned a lot. I will teach you to be rich. If y'all want to watch somebody, I will teach you to be rich. I love watching his videos. Can y'all see that? This guy right here, I learned a lot. Ramsey don't like sports bettors. LOL. 486 tax deductions available to you. Hey, Ben Boomin. So, how can I honor the financial safety that I have? Well, number one, I do go on unfollowing sprees all the time. Like, if you just spitting stuff that I don't want to hear, I'm unfollowing you. And if whenever we get back to a point where you're saying something that I can benefit from, I'll follow you back. That's one way I honor my financial safety. I also honor it by spending my money. Like, I feel like I need to spend my money in order for me to feel a lot more safer. This is just for me. This is not for everybody. This is just for me. I feel like once I spend the money that I make, I feel like I'm doing it for a reason. Like, I'm making this money for a reason. I'm not just sitting up here saving all of my money all day. Like, you know, I'm not just spending all of my money either, but, you know. How else can I honor financial safety? How would y'all honor y'all's financial safety? That's what I want to know. How would you honor your financial safety? How else would I honor it? This is a good question. I think also just respecting the amount of work that I put in is a way of honoring my financial safety. Like, just looking back and always acknowledging how far I've come and how I wouldn't have been able to do this without whomever, whatever. Also, just my own core motivation to be financially safe. Honoring the fact that this is something that I need and respecting the fact that I was able to accomplish it. For you, then you may need to reevaluate your decision-making process. Okay, yeah, let me read this one time. If you're still working for money and not having your money working for you, then you may need to reevaluate your decision-making process. Yes. We gotta talk more about how to make our money work for us. Mind y'all, I'm doing this, like, literally, mind y'all, I come on here and I do this gratitude journal every day with y'all because I'm working on this myself. I'm working on this myself. So when we have these conversations, I'm always telling you, I'm not a financial expert. I'm not a financial expert. I'm not a financial coach. I'm a mindset expert. I'm a mindset coach. I'm a mindset mentor. So I like to focus on how to get my mindset prepared for abundance to flow in with ease. That's the science I like to get into. And this is how I do it, is through gratitude journaling every single day. Every single day, y'all will see the fruits of my labor. I promise you, you will see it. I promise you. So, real estate is one of the fastest ways to achieve your goals. That's another thing I want to invest in. I think for me personally, though, I'm taking it one step at a time. So, like, right now, I'm investing in my education. I'm investing in my business. You know, I'm in school. I'm getting my master's degree. I work a job. And I'm trying to grow a business, or I am growing a business, not even trying, I'm growing a business. So I have already 3 things, major things in my life that's on my plate. So anything with major investments, I think is going to come maybe after 2026. Because by that time I'll have my master's degree and I'll be able to move, because I do kind of want to move to a different state and experience life in another state. I think after that, then I'll feel more confident investing in long-term investments. So the next question says, how am I already living in the security I once wished for? This is what I mean when I say just acknowledging and appreciating how much work I put in to being who I am today. But when I say I put a lot of work into being who I am today, I read books. I Will Teach You to Be Rich is a good book. It's one of the first books that I read that really helped me understand that I don't have to suffer. Even if you ain't got no money, you don't have to suffer just because you don't have no money. Like, we talked about this the other day. If people are taking money out your bank account, because I used to have this happen to me when I was at my lowest, and they would have an overdraft fee, and it's like, well, I already got $0 in my bank, and you doing an overdraft fee. So I would call them and I'd be like, can you refund me that money? And they would refund me my money. I learned that from reading I Will Teach You to Be Rich. And I didn't even read the whole book. I just read sections of the book. So I learned so much. I received so much just from that one conversation. Also, watching his YouTube channel, especially where he has couples, being able to see how different couples engage with money, their money mindset, and then just hearing his advice on those couples. That helps me a lot with my financial safety. But already living in security, I have everything that I want right now. I may not be where I want in regards to lifestyle, but I have everything that I want right now. Like, it's summertime. I have my summers. I have summers that I don't have to work, you know? Like, I have a beautiful car. I love my car. I wake up in my bedroom in my home a lot of times. Every time I wake up, especially after a nap, I wake up and I just wake up in gratitude. So I have all of my needs met. There's just a little things, you know, lifestyle wise that I just want to be like tweak to be 100%. Oh, it's never gonna be 100, but it's never gonna be 100 till I reconnect with God. Here's something to consider. Get a roommate to offset your monthly expenses. Make sure to vet them. You will be surprised. I've tried to do the roommate thing. It never worked. We couldn't even get to the choosing an apartment. Like, I tried it a couple of times. So that's why I just decided, okay, I'm just going to go all in on me. Because the roommate thing is not working. But I've never actually had a roommate besides, like, being in a relationship. That's not a roommate, though. Other than that, I've never really had a roommate. How am I already living in security? I once wished for. Yeah, and at one point, I couldn't even afford to get a monthly car wash. Like, you know how they have the monthly car wash? That's one of my biggest indicators that I made it. Because I couldn't even do that at one point. But now I can do that. If I want to, I can go get my car washed anytime. I can go clean my car anytime. If something happens, I can go get my car fixed today. Like, that's how I know I'm living in the security that I once wished for. Because at one point, my car gave me the most anxiety. If anything happened out of the blue, I never knew how I was going to get that, you know, fixed or worked on. And my car is a big portion of how I, you know, get my income because I drive to work. So once, you know, having an emergency savings, at one point I didn't have that. Now I have an emergency savings and I'm living in the security. I've had experiences now and I'm like, wow, a couple of years ago, I don't know how I would have been able to manage. And now it's like, I just keep going. If something happens, I deal with it because I've done the work and I just keep going. Business relationships versus private isn't the same. What made you say that? What made you say that? Do you consider yourself superficial? No. Unfortunately, I wish I was more superficial. But I do think I take into consideration how I look. I don't think that makes me superficial. Especially because I'm intuitive as well. I'm an intuitive reader. So a lot of times I'm taking in a lot of non-physical things into consideration. How I'm judging people. You said your roommate was your partner. No, I said that's the closest thing that I've had to a roommate. He really wasn't like a roommate because it was somebody I was in a relationship with. But that's the closest thing that I've ever had to a roommate. But we wasn't roommates, like, you know, like splitting bills or stuff like that. No. Other than that, do you consider yourself superficial? Do you consider yourself superficial? Yeah, I'm really happy to be where I am today. I see how much, that's what I mean. Equals business versus personal. Okay, wait, let me understand this. Business versus personal isn't the same. Oh, that's why you said roommate. The roommate is the business, and then the boyfriend slash husband is the personal. Hey, Yogi. I guess, but no, there's nobody. It's nobody around me. I've gotten to a point where the roommate. I'm not focused on the roommate. I think I'm past the roommate phase in my life. I think I'm okay with just figuring it out and making more money. I'd rather just go find a way to make more money than go get a roommate. I'm not gonna lie. I'm from America. The whole roommate thing, I would have to be very blessed. I would have to be very blessed, and I would need somebody to come in and be in the same mindset as me. Okay, we love India. We love India. Welcome to the channel. So let's get into it. What's today's moon phase looking like? It's still waning crescent in Gemini. So waning crescent in Gemini. Mind y'all, I was just doing some like personal research. This is a different topic. Thank you, one love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm definitely already financially independent because, yeah. But I'm definitely on my way to becoming, I'm about to live in the lifestyle that I desire. So waning crescent moon. Do y'all like to study the moon? I love to study the moon. I love it with all my heart. This is a time for releasing, letting go, and preparing for new beginnings. New beginnings. So how are you preparing for your new beginnings? How are you preparing for your new financial beginnings? The best way to prepare for a new beginning is to talk to someone and to learn from them. To go take a class. To get mentorship. To ask for advice. And to learn something. So we've been talking about learning all day. Learning from different financial coaches. This is a wonderful time if you want to manifest more for yourself to learn about the thing that you're wanting to become. Learning about who you're becoming. My version of independent is being able to pay all your bills for 5 years if you didn't work. Oh, I like how you're defining it for me, one love. Yes, I'm on my way, period. Because I was seeing it more as financially independent, meaning I pay all my bills by myself. So if you're wanting to manifest more for yourself today, y'all, that is the thing that you should consider is learning one-on-one in a classroom setting, online, on YouTube. There's many people who will teach you, or learning from people in person. If you can go talk to somebody in person, we've got a lot of people on live today who gave us a lot of information, who told us a lot of different things. So learning from people in person, talking to them, getting their ideas. Oh, I didn't even read the bottom. Mind y'all, if you're interested in a journal, information is in the link below. You can get it off of Amazon. It will ship to you really quick. At the bottom it says, it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. Did y'all hear that? It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. So it's the idea of you become wealthy when you don't need anything. When you're not constantly needing, or wanting. When all of your needs are met, whether it's low quality or high quality, doesn't matter. Because a poor man can still be rich in love. We're trying to be rich in money. But when you start feeling like I need, you're constantly reaching out for things. And we talked about anchoring into ourselves earlier. we talked about anchoring into ourselves earlier. So the less that you need to reach out, and you don't need to be codependent to get your needs met, you can get them all fulfilled within. That's when true wealth appears. And show your progress, your base will grow. My FICO score, baby, my FICO score is like 700, girl. What you mean? I ain't worried about that score. I ain't worried about that score. It ain't nothing I'm focused on right now. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and get up off of here. We're ending the live. Everybody said 39% said yes, they feel financially safe. 36% said no, they don't feel financially safe. 12% said I don't know. And 13% said I don't know what financially safe is. Shout out to the 13% that said they don't know what financially safe is. Praying for y'all. I hope that y'all can figure it out. I hope that that initiates a desire and an urge to figure out what financial safety feels and looks like, y'all. But I'm about to head up off of here. I appreciate everybody who's come on live today, who's commented. Let's see who the top fans are. The top fans for today, not top fans. I don't like how it says fans. I want to say supporters. My top supporters. Hatash Haman 989. Shout out to you. Dan Hodge. Shout out to you. Francisco Bayona. Shout out to you. I'm so surprised that One Love is not up there. I'm so surprised. But I'm not the one who controls that. Everybody make sure you like the video before we head out so we can get more people like you on the live. I want more people like you on the live, okay? Shout out to y'all. I love y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye. They ain't enough for real.